धमाके में मर गया हूँ। एसीपी अभी जिंदा है। कुछ तो गड़बड़ है दया।
ए दया नहीं, मैडी।
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है दया। ये केक की रेसिपी चल रही है ना, फिर इसमें पालक क्यों है? अब इस पालक का मुंह सालों के खुलवाएगा।
UMeAndCooking episode 1.3.
Hello friends, how are you? What are we going to make on such joyous occasion? Today we are making carrot and spinach tricolor cake and muffin. Yeah, I got oven right behind me. What else could be a better tribute than painting their cake with a tricolor? Yeah, this is not CGI. This is a real flag. Oh my god! I forgot to tell you guys my name. Well, my name is Czzlina. Hey, where's Pilina? So, first of all, since we are not going to use any artificial colors to get the tricolor effect, we are going to boil carrots and blanch palak. Palak manje spinach. Well, this is my pro bono steamer, guys. I don't have any budget left to go and buy a separate steamer. ज्या वस्तू आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये सगळं सांभाळून घ्यायला शिकायला पाहिजे, ओके नाही? In the pot, we are going to add 2 cups of water. That will be enough to make a steam. And what are we going to do next? We are going to turn on the induction, and we are going to run the induction on milk water boil mode. And let me just keep this for the safety's sake. Okay, please cover the pot properly so that the steam won't escape. It's generating steam, and always open the lid of steam pot like this. That's a safety tip for you guys. Don't open it like this. That will be idiotic. In the meanwhile, what should I do? I'm just gonna eat my carrot. And in this pot, we are going to add 1 cup of chopped carrots. Well, I took 1 medium carrot. You can measure it and take exactly 70 grams of carrot. And how did I measure it? By mind mapping? No, I measured it precisely on this weight scale. See, if you are a baker, you must have one of these. As any baker will tell you, while baking, you need to measure every single ingredient precisely. नहीं तो सब राम भरोसे छोड़ देते. Why are we steaming carrots? Because they are going to be brighter in color. And we want an orange cake like a stripe of Tiranga, don't we? So I'm going to remove it. Please let me just give it a standing ovation. And how do we open a steam pot? Like this. We are going to remove the steamed carrot and shove it in the blender jar. So if you guys are not childish, you can just remove the strainer like this and empty it completely in the blender jar. And now we are going to blend these carrots without adding any amount of water. That's essential, guys. I don't like blended noise at all. So I do the ear-muffing maneuver like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it must be stuck on the walls. Now it is done, guys. So as of now, it has the same orange color as this orange stripe and same as the stripe of my odni. And what are we going to do next? We are going to boil this very same water. You know, it's a sin to waste water, isn't it? एक तो स्पिनिच घालत नहीं कोनी केक मध्ये, मेरे को डालना पड़ रहा है. नहीं तो हरा कलर कैसे आएगा रे भिड़ू? And we are going to count 20 seconds right away. So we are going to blanch it precisely for 20 seconds. Okay, so that's 20. So remove it and add in the cold water. Well, we generally add it in ice cold water. पण आता उन्हाळा संपला ना, मग फ्रीजर बंद नाही का? बर्फ कुठून आणायचा मग? Well, how should I pat them dry? With a towel. This is an excessive step and you can simply skip it. You should always work with steady and calm mind. You know, if you get angry, then do it like this quickly. Like this, you're going to tire yourself. Absolutely. And why am I doing this conundrum? Just to reduce the moisture content. But again, you can just blend it as it is and strain the mixture. Then you're going to lose all that green juice. And that's exactly what's going to make our cake green, isn't it? Do re ba ra ke san sa rang kala. Okay, so I think we are absolutely done, and they look as if I have dehydrated them. I wish I had a dehydrator. I don't have a time or budget to buy a steamer, guys. You guys just witnessed my modified steamer, didn't you? Just gonna throw them as they are in this blended jar. Ear muffin manure. Let me just get the biggest possible bowl in my house. So I'm going to remove egg white in the big bowl. And we are going to do this with 7 eggs. Okay, so 1 egg down, 6 more to go. And you can just keep this in the corner of your window and it will scare away lizards. That's Indian DIY tip for you guys. एक राइम अर्ज किया है, जिस देश में बहती है गंगा वहां शान से लहराता है तिरंगा, मन में छिड़ा है इकरार सतरंगा, चलो बनाए एक एक चंगा. But remove the egg yolk here in a separate bowl. Why am I doing that? Have I gone insane? Not yet. So we want our middle layer to be pristine pearly white, don't we? So we are not going to add egg yolk in that middle layer. People often mistake geniuses for crazy, and I am a self-proclaimed genius. So in case you have been sleeping till now, we have 7 egg whites here, 5 egg yolks there, and 2 egg yolks here. And what are we going to do with it? Only sunny side up omelette, no egg white. We are going to add 1 cup of cake flour. Don't worry, we are going to add 1 more cup. And 1 more cup of cake flour. So you guys can use AP flour, but then you have to eat dense cakes. And I'm going to use 1/4 cup of sugar free. So I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And we are adding 1/4 cup of canola oil. Why canola oil? Because it doesn't have its own distinct flavor, so it blends with everything, exactly like water. What are we going to do right now is dry mix these ingredients. I'm not adding water yet because we have to adjust the water quantity according to the amount of carrot and spinach. Just use hand to mix it properly. Yeah, it is a complicated process. Baking 1 cake is complicated enough. I'm just baking 3 cakes here, laid on top of each other, and with natural food coloring. I'm such a masochist, am I not? Well, you can also bake cakes in 3 separate tins with 3 separate mixtures and layer them on top of each other. भाई आप लोग ही समझदार हो, हम तो पागल हैं यहाँ पर. This is the mixture for carrot and spinach cake. So we are making a well in the middle and we are going to add this mixture of egg yolk in it. Let's just add 1/2 cup of water in this mixture. And we are going to add 1, 2, and 3 tablespoons of milk powder in the white cake mixture, just to give it extra whiteness. In these egg whites, we are going to add 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar, to give the egg whites a structure like bodybuilders. And we are going to whip the egg white till soft peaks are formed. Gosh, I have so many extensions. My studio looks like landline office, it does. And the egg whites get whipped very quickly, so please keep an eye on it, or 2 eyes in this case. Well, I kept the egg whites in a refrigerator for a while, so chilled egg whites are better for making cakes anyways. It didn't take this long when I made the Emily in Paris special Mont Blanc. You didn't see that video? What are you doing? Check out my Emily in Paris special Mont Blanc recipe in the corner. Next, what are we going to do? With this same whiskers, we are going to mix this flour very gently. Did it get on my white clothes? I hope not. Maybe I'll find some sort of apron. अब मैं आप लोगों को दिखाऊंगी देसी apron. Ta-da! Well, I look like a non-certified surgeon who is going for a surgery, but I don't care. माझे पांढरे कपडे खराब झाले तर तुम्ही येणार का धुवायला? मला धुवावं लागतील की नाही? This apron acts as a napkin as well. Desi nuska. So I'm going to add 1/3 of egg white in this white layer mixture and rest of them here. Is that it? It must be. Yeah, I'm going to pour it from here, for aesthetics purposes. All this conundrum, and these egg yolks are extra yellow because according to them the hens are happy when they lay eggs, and the eggs we get from general supermarket are from overworked underpaid hens. Okay, so let me just remove the extra mixture like this. Don't waste food even if it's stuck on a tip of knife. कोल्ह्याची गोष्ट माहिती आहे त्या? तो कोल्हा नाही का तिथे फिरतो त्याची गोष्ट. Let's whip it once and for all. Oh yeah, good. It's getting fluffy. I'm removing half of the mixture in this bowl. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of carrot in this first orange layer. Let's whisk it away. Let's add them as it is. Okay, ours is getting that green color. So I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder in it to mask the bitterness. Green cake layer. And please be mindful of filling only 1/3 of the mold. Okay, so we are going to put the oven in preheat mode and heat it at 170 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Add this cake mold. Hot oven. So I'm going to bake it at 170 degree for 10 minutes. Okay, so the cake looks pretty set to me. How should we check it? Yeah, you have to wet your finger first. The top layer is soft and is not breaking into pieces. So we can go ahead with our second layer. So we have our perfect circle here for our confectionery sacrificial ritual. What are we going to sacrifice? Cake batter. And what are we going to get it written? A perfectly cooked tricolor cake. And I'm going to bake this at 170 degree for 10 minutes. I am. Yeah. It is firm and not moving. Finally, we will add the orange layer. Remove the excess dripping and gently pour it on top of the white layer. So let's bake the cake at 170 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. I'm going to remove the cake on this plate and let it air dry for 40 minutes. I'm going to gently remove the baking paper. Pull it out gently. Wow. Okay, it looks like this from here. It is a tricolor cake, baby. Do with it. I have divided this skewer in 4 pieces and I'm going to hoist the flag now. Okay, so the flag is hoisted perfectly. Let me fill the bottom part of each cupcake mold with green batter. Let me just clean the edges. We want a crisp edge cake, don't we? Let me just preheat the oven first. So I'm going to bake this first green layer for 8 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius. Okay, so our oven is pretty preheated. No, भाप आ रही है मुंह पर मेरे. I'm going to remove the half-baked cupcakes from the oven. They are cracked and completely done, I guess. So now we are going to add the white mixture on top of each cupcake. And I'm going to put it in the oven again at 170 degrees Celsius for 8 minutes. And finally, I'm going to add the carrot layer. And I'm going to bake this at 170 degrees Celsius for 18 minutes for the last time. That's it. I'm done after this. Okay, so I'm finally done with cooking these cupcakes. And I'm going to loosen them from the walls. If you love this recipe, don't forget to like, share it with your friends and subscribe for more innovative recipes. See you next time.